So hello, I decided to re-record this because I just didn't like how it was the first time. First of all, let me say Happy New Year because it's 2021. In this vlog, I'm going to do something different. I wanted to bring in the new year being more open and honest about myself. I've been debating if I wanted to do this vlog or not, but I just thought it would be a good way to come into 2021 with making a vlog where I am being very brutally honest about the type of person that I am and letting y'all get to know me on that level. So a few weeks ago, my mom made a statement. I don't remember how the conversation started. I don't remember how the comment became, but she said, since you want to be white anyway. And it just got me to thinking, well damn, I really am white. I'm only black on the outside, and I say that all the time. I've been saying that for years because I really am only black on the outside. I am white on the inside. In a past life, I was half white and half Puerto Rican, or half white, 25% Puerto Rican, 25% black. But in the past life, I was not 100% black like I am now in this life. And if I had it my way, I wouldn't be, because that's just not what I identify as. I identify as half white, 25% black, 25% Puerto Rican. So I'm gonna explain to you why. Just everything about me. If you know me, then you know, like, my favorite genre of music is pop, as black people would call it, white people music, you know, because black people are stupid and they don't recognize that good music is good music regardless of if it's the trash that black people listen to, which is hip-hop, which is not even fucking music, it's trash, or pop, R&B, country. Doesn't matter. Good music is good music, and my favorite genre of music has always been pop. I went to see the Backstreet Boys when I was in 8th grade. They are my favorite band. They are the best band of all time, in my opinion. Yes, I said that. They are the best band of all time, in my opinion. You don't have to agree. Music is about agreeing to disagree and having different tastes in music and artists and groups and all of that. And in my opinion, in Quante Roberts' opinion, the best group of all time is the Backstreet Boys, period. Hands down, okay? Them and probably New Kids on the Block are the only musicians, the only artists that are worthy enough to get my money. There is no artist, past, present, and future, that I would spend my money on to go see to this day. The Backstreet Boys and New Kids on the Block, that's it for me, honey. They can get my money all the time. I plan on going to see them probably sometime next year, but there's no other artist that is worthy of my money, and that's just what it is. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I love what black people would call white people music. I love country, and I don't mean like old school yeehaw country. I mean like modern day country. Carrie Underwood, Jason Aldean, who is my favorite country artist, Florida Georgia Line, Shania Twain. What's the one that's always shaking his hips? Luke Bryan. Even though I don't really listen to his music, but I just like his swag. Lady A, which they used to be Lady Antebellum, now they're Lady A. Somebody else I can't think of. But I love white people music, and like even the way that I eat is more of how white people eat, with a little splash of some Spanish, and that's the Puerto Rican side of how I eat. Like, I love to watch cooking shows. I'll watch YouTube videos and get recipes that are done by white people. I get some recipes by black people too. There's like this new, well, I found this, I don't know what she is. I think she's from the islands. I don't know, but she's a black girl, and the way she makes her seafood is bomb. I cook more like white people. And when I say white people, I mean like white people that can cook, like chefs. I don't mean like everyday at home white people, because I won't eat their food. If you were, as a white person, if you are just a regular person, I won't eat your food if you're white. No, that I draw the line. You have to be like a chef. You got to be somebody that can cook. If you're white, I will not eat. If I had a white friend, I won't eat their food unless I'm standing right there when they cook it. I will not eat their food. Like, I really draw the line right there. I just will not. And if you have animals in your house, I'm not eating your food. That's just, no. I'll sit there and watch you eat, and I'll go somewhere and get me something to eat when you're done. I will not. So that part, I draw the line. And I don't date white dudes. But I'm not going to get into all that. I am definitely only black on the outside, and I'm totally okay with that. Like, I really, for the most part, I don't even like black people, to be honest. And it's crazy to me because I'm black. You know, I was born black. I didn't choose to be black. So if I had it my way, I probably wouldn't be black. And I know that that might offend some black people, but I don't really care. I have the right to identify as whatever I want to, and I don't identify really as black. I really don't like black people. Like, my husband will be black. I would choose to not really hang out with black people. I think that they are ignorant. I think they're stupid. They're loud. I don't like the way they carry themselves. I don't like the way that they speak. I don't like the way that they dress. I don't like the way that they look on the outside. Like, black women with bright ass hair colors, bright ass makeup, black men, their pants hanging off their ass, dreads, goes in their mouths, speaking slang. Yo, what's goody? What's up? What's poppin'? Yo, ma, what it do? You sound ignorant. You sound like your parents didn't raise you better. You sound like you have no home training. But you want the white man to respect you, but you're walking around speaking like you are ignorant, like you're stupid, like you're uneducated. I don't like that. I will not be with a black man that speaks that way. If you don't know how to say, hey, hello, how are you doing, how was your day? If you can't do something that simple, you're a waste of my time. You're not even worthy of my time. You are the scum on the bottom of my shoe, honestly. Black people are loud. Be out in public and they be yelling across the store, yelling across the building. They be on the phone, have on speakerphone. I can hear your whole conversation. I just don't like black people. I can't stand them. And then, like, they are such followers, like, on social media. Oh, you're black, so you gotta feel this way. If you don't feel that way, you're a coon. God forbid that you be a black person with your own mind and you're not following behind all the rest of the black people. I just don't relate to the black people. That's why, you know, in school most of my friends were white Puerto Rican, because that's what I like. That's what I relate to. I'm only really black on the outside. Like, it's just really not a lie. If you hang around me, you would really be like, are you sure you're black? You don't act like a black person. Because I really don't. When my mom made that statement, I was like, you know what? That would make a really good vlog and a great way for me to open up the new year. I just decided I would start 2021 being open and honest and letting y'all know the type of person that I really am. And I really am only black on the outside, and I really am white and Puerto Rican on the inside with a little splash of black. That's just what it is. But I'm not gonna date a white dude. That's a hell fuck no. Never in any lifetime would I do that. And I'm not gonna get into all that. Yeah, I draw the line there. Eating white people food, dating white men, that I'm not gonna do. Hanging out with them, hell yeah. Hell yes, absolutely. My camera is overheating. I wanted to get a little bit more in depth, but my camera's overheating. I hope that you enjoyed this very open and honest vlog, and if I offended you, that's your problem. I said what I meant and I meant what I said. So if you don't like it, unsubscribe, block me, do whatever you have to do, but I meant what I said. Like always, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. And that's about as black as I'm gonna get, honey, because I am bougie, as you black people will call me, and I'm totally fine with that. You can call me bougie, you can call me a coon, I could give two fucks. I call me Quante, and that's what I answer to. What you call me is your problem, and I don't answer to that. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Happy New Year! I felt like coming into 2021, I wanted to be open and honest about myself. So I thought that this would be a great way to come into a new year, being open and honest, opening myself up to you guys a little bit more. And there are going to be things in here that especially black people might get mad at or be offended by or not like. Ask me, do I give a fuck? Because I don't. I'm being true to myself. This is my truth, my honesty, and whoever doesn't like it can unsubscribe, can block me, whatever, kick rocks, I don't care. I'm saying what I mean, and I mean what I say. So if you don't like it, that's your problem. First of all, let me change the color of that light, because I made it brighter hoping it would be enough light, but it's not. I am going to just let it do that, and I'm controlling it with my phone, in case you're wondering how I just did that. Actually, I don't like that. We'll do the color cycle. Yeah, because it's slower. I've heard people use the term identify as, and that's not necessarily just when it comes to like your sexuality. I think we all identify as certain things as people in general. We all make the remarks of, in a past life, I was this, I was that, I did this, I did that. I really truly feel like I honestly identify as half white, 25% Puerto Rican, and 25% black. I don't identify as a 100% African American, even though I was born African American. What you were born as and what you identify as are two different things. Just like your blood family is just that, your blood family, but your family is who you make your family. Your family can be somebody that does not have the same blood as you. The people who have the same blood as you can't control that, but you can control who you consider to be your family. Same thing as what you identify as, meaning as a person, not your sexuality. The type of person that I am, who I am, how I feel, the things I do, the food I eat, the music I listen to, is really more of white people. But I don't date white men. I draw the line there. But I'm not ever going to get into that, because that will cross the line of some people looking at me like I'm racist when I'm not. But people are too stupid to know the difference in personal preference and being a racist, which I don't understand, because they are two completely different worlds. People are dumbasses. So I'm not gonna get into all that, but I don't date white men. That's a hell fuck no. Never in any lifetime would a white man ever touch any of this, honey. No. There is no better genre in my opinion. I love Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, NSYNC, Christina Aguilera, New Kids on the Block. I could keep going, Backstreet Boys is my favorite group of all time, hands down. In my opinion, there is no better group ever than the Backstreet Boys, period. Not a Boys to Men, not a Jackson 5, not a TLC, not a Destiny's Child, not a no group, in my opinion, is better than the Backstreet Boys. Period. 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 That's one thing. I think my views and my values are more of how white people feel. Like, I kid you not, my senior year, I think I disowned being black. I didn't hang out with any black people my senior year. I just didn't fucking want to. Like, I made it a point to not hang with black people my senior year. I hung out with nothing but the Puerto Ricans because I just got so sick of the ghetto-ness, the ratchetness, the loudness, the ignorance. And when I say ignorance, I mean like speaking slang. I mean just the stupidity. Like, black people are just stupid in how they carry themselves in so many ways. They're loud. I'm saying they because I'm not like them. They speak slang. I speak Southern. They speak slang. There's a difference. Yo, what's good? What's up? What's goody? You sound stupid. It's hello, hi, hey, how are you? How are you doing? How was your day? That's how you say hello. You know, they walk with their pants hanging off their ass. You see their underwear, which are called underwear because they're meant to be under your clothes, where I can't see them with my naked eye. The dreads, the goals in their mouths. I mean, the list goes on. They're loud as fuck in public. They scream across the store, across the building. They act like they have no home training, like their parents didn't raise them better. You see dark ass, chocolate ass girls out here with green hair, blue hair, purple hair, yellow hair, red hair. Not this more natural kind of red, which this is not the color that my hair was supposed to be. My hairstylist didn't do what I told her to do. Like that bright red Ronald McDonald clown hair. They be looking like fucking idiots. You're not white. And only a white person can pull off them crazy ass colors. And even they look stupid. But you look even more stupid. And it be the darkest black females out here looking like complete dumbos. They have like the brightest makeup, the brightest fucking hair. Their blonde be like yellow blonde. And honestly, really only light-skinned black women can pull that shit off. If we're being completely honest, like, you're already dark, so you want to make yourself look even worse with bright ass hair, bright ass purple, oranges, yellow eyeshadow, bright ass lipstick, or really black lipstick when you are already black as hell. Like, no, I kid you not, my senior year I cut off all the black people. I wanted nothing to do with them. I hung out with nothing but the Puerto Ricans. They were I loved it. It was refreshing. It was nice. That's where the 25% Puerto Rican part comes in. But you know, I gotta be 25% black because I was born black. But if I had it my way, I probably wouldn't be black. I probably would be half white and half Puerto Rican. Truth be told. But you know, I can't deny that I'm black, even though I wish I could. The way that I eat, I don't eat the typical, you know, black foods, collard greens, macaroni and cheese. I don't even like macaroni and cheese. Like, it's disgusting. I might eat some mashed potatoes if I'm in the mood, but like the whole meal with the collard greens, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, cornbread dressing, homemade potato salad. I prefer store-bought potato salad. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not like the black people. You know, that whole thing, I can't stand that. Like, I didn't want any of that for Christmas. I made me and my son a seafood feast. I didn't want any parts of any turkey, collard greens. I didn't want none of that shit. Like, I'm over that. So I'm not doing that ever again. From now on, I'm gonna do seafood until I get sick of that, then I'll do something else. But I'm over like the traditional black southern, I'm over that bullshit. But again, I'm not like most black people. But I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna pick this back up because my camera is overheating. So I'm gonna give that like 5-10 minutes and then I'll be back because this is gonna be a long one. Okay, so I'm back, but I am not gonna turn the light back on because it was just too bright for me. So y'all just gonna have to deal with the rest of this vlog being with just this light. It is what it is, but it looks kind of cool with that light changing colors back there anyway. So y'all should enjoy that. Like my senior year, I made it a point to not hang out with black people, and it was just so refreshing. I really enjoyed it. Okay, I guess I am gonna turn on the light because now it gets dark when it's the blue. Okay, I just need to turn this away from my face. Like, it's just so bright. Okay, that's better because it was just in my face. I just definitely enjoyed not hanging out with the black people my senior year, and it was fun hanging out with the Puerto Ricans. I don't know how the Puerto Ricans are where y'all are from, but the ones where I'm from are cool. We had a good time. I dated a Puerto Rican dude my senior year, which that was really just a rebound. I enjoyed it, and it was very refreshing to get away from the Negroes for a school year. But even like in middle school, elementary, like my very first best friend was Mexican, even though she looked like a white girl with dark features. But she was Mexican because she was my next door neighbor. My closest friends in school were white. My best friends some of the years were white. Like, I had my core group of black best friends, and then I had my core group of white best friends. And from like 2nd grade through 10th grade, I really just hung out with my black best friends. It was like a group of us, like 5 or 6 of us. But I would still kick it with my white besties. For the most part, I kind of stayed with my black best friends those years. And then after that, I separated myself from that, and I really just hung out with my white friends. It was just better and different, and I guess what a lot of black people would call bougie, and I'm totally fine with that. If I'm bougie, I'm bougie. And most black people are ghetto and hood and ignorant and stupid and make my skin crawl and just ratchet. I get along better with the white people and the Puerto Ricans, and I'm totally fine with that. I can't stand a lot of black people. That's why I separated myself from them in high school, even though my high school sweetheart was black. I mean, my husband's gonna be black, but we're gonna be surrounded by a lot of whites and Puerto Rican people because that's just what it is. Or that's what it's gonna be for me. He can surround himself with whoever, but for me, unless they some bougie ass black people, I can't put myself around a lot of black people. I just can't. Like, they listen to trash music, hip-hop. That's fucking trash. It's not even music, it's trash. It shouldn't even be called music. It's fucking trash. All of the, even though I cuss, but all of the cussing and calling women bitches and whores and using women in their videos as props, and they're not talking about anything real. Real music is talking about real life, day-to-day love, not calling women bitches and whores and talking about how much money you got and how many cars and how many houses. Like, that's not fucking real. That's garbage. But again, that goes with the ignorance of the black people. So, the moral of this story, I mean, there are some black people that can cook more like the white people style, but like cooking like the traditional black people way of cooking, I don't like that. I like how white chefs cook. But I will say this, like my senior year, it was these twins and we were like the best of friends, and I stayed the night at their house. I didn't eat none of the food at their house though, because I don't trust white cooking, like just a typical white person, no. And I had this other white best friend, I stayed the night at her house, and the fact that they had so many fucking animals in their house, that was absolutely a fucking no. I'm not gonna touch your food, hell fuck no. So I didn't eat none of their food either. Like I literally ordered a pizza. The twins, I ordered a pizza and had their mom take me to pick up my pizza. The other white girl, I just waited until I got home the next day. I just would not, no. But we're not gonna get into the whole animal thing. Like that shit is fucking disgusting. White people nasty. They let animals kiss them in the mouth and shit. That's fucking disgusting. Now that part of being black, I'm glad I'm black, because we know better than that. Ain't no fucking animal gonna kiss us in our fucking mouth, okay? That's disgusting. No animal is gonna stay in our house, sleep in our bed. We don't play that shit. Now if it's like a small dog, yes, but it's not gonna sleep in my bed. It's gonna have its own bed. It's never gonna come close to my face. Hell fuck no, I'll have you put down for that shit. No, we don't do that. Like, that's absolutely disgusting. Me and my mom, we talk about that shit all the time. That shit turns my stomach when I see a white person let their dog kiss them in the fucking mouth and in the face. That's so disgusting. And if you have a dog that lives in your house, I will not eat your food. And a lot of black people will not eat your food.